Guys, deluded. Now it's late at night. I'm pretty sure a lot of you were going to your bed, preparing your dinner or your lunch for tomorrow or whatever, and you've seen the news that Jack Wilshere is leaving the club. And first it was revealed via his Instagram post, then the club obviously had to release an official statement. Obviously, if you read his Instagram post, he says a lot, and the main bits I took from it, obviously I'm sad to see him go, and we'll get onto that later, but he was prepared to take against what was widely reported, and it shows what we as fans know. He was prepared to take a reduced financial package when it became clear after meeting with Wilshere that he would be very much on the peripheral of the side. He wanted to leave for sporting matters and to play football at his stage in his career, and I can't fault him with that. He was prepared to sign a new deal. He wanted to remain at the club. Ultimately, he wasn't given assurance, some sort of assurances in regards to his status. It weren't really that he wanted to play all the time. He wasn't given any. Now, I'm happy personally that he's clarified that. For me anyways, he wasn't given any assurances, so I can't fault a man for leaving. If you don't feature in Unai Emery's plans, essentially, you can't stick around for no reason. I don't agree with assurances, but yeah, man, you gotta be cruel to be kind. Arguably, this is a long time coming for both parties. I myself, nobody wants me Arsenal to win the league title more than me. Nobody wants me to see Jack Wilshere possibly as the Arsenal captain win that. But that's nothing more than a pipe dream. And like I said, we've got to be cruel to be kind to both parties. It makes sense to have a healthy break from each other and go in different directions, because that pipe dream isn't simply going to happen. At his stage in his career, a great player, a gifted player, a technically amazing player that goes against the typical English player at the time. He's been robbed by injuries of a large portion of his career at 26, 27. Hopefully he can have a number of 4, 5 to 6 years at the top and get some sort of recognition that his talent deserves. So yeah, man, obviously I'm sad to see him go. I thank him for his creativity, his vision, his 1-2s, his link-up play, but more important than that, the passion and pride that he played with the shirt, that he knew what it meant to the fans. He wanted to remain at the club. Like, I loved the man. Like, I don't advocate bunking school, but I used to jump over fences and bunk school just to be able to watch the FA Youth Cup games and these things. Like Jack Wilshere, having seen him come through the academy first, and it's sad to see him go. Obviously, he's been here for 17 years. What was it? Whatever day, whatever 13th of whatever month in 2008 when he made his debut. May the 6th, May the 6th, this year, the last time he made an appearance for Arsenal. So that's 10 years playing in the first team, 7 years at the club, 197 appearances, just shy of 200, 2 FA Cups. So yeah, man, he's achieved something we'll always remember him, but he hasn't been the golden boy as what was projected, has it? He hasn't. He's not. If you're being honest, if he was going to keep him as much as I want him to stay, and I do believe if he fights for a spot, he has the ability. But he's not first team on the team sheet. He's lost his England place. Yeah, man. Like he needs to, similar to Theo to a degree, he needs a clean break for the better of his career. He's also said he'll take time to decide his future. Quite rightly, you can't rush these sort of decisions. On the basis that he wants assurances, it seems though his language, I wouldn't really call it assurances. He wants to feel sort of important, like he's willing to fight for his spot. But if he knows kind of where he stands, that he's a trusted member of the side, important rather than on the peripheral things that he would be at Arsenal, that's what he wants. To which that would immediately rule out all the top 6 sides. I do believe for a free transfer, he presents an excellent prospect to a lot of homegrown clubs in England, and definitely the top clubs in Europe, like you're seeing with Juventus and them things. I don't know if it's purely from a sporting front, it would make sense for these clubs to sign him, but when you look at the financial package, Palace are being linked with 20 to 30 odd out financial outlay, even though it's a free transfer. This is mainly reports. Does it make sense? It probably doesn't, and on that basis it kind of defeats his logic of leaving Arsenal if he was to sign for anyone else in the top 6. So I'll probably be aiming for a top 10 side, and I say top 10 lightly. They didn't finish in the top 10, but Palace, I'm pretty sure they did, and I can't remember if they did. Fair enough. Palace and Hammers, they're probably 2 clubs that are screaming at you. If he joins Palace or the Hammers, 2 London clubs. He was a West Ham fan. People like to forget this. Obviously, Jack Wilshere is everything West Ham fans pretend Mark Noble is. He's got the technical ability. The fans will love him. It's an excellent move, as will Palace fans. Selhurst Park is always rocking, and he's a creative player. So it remains to be seen what he's going to do, man. And it's a shame because even in the last 18 months, the little season at Bournemouth for the large part and last year, he was staying fit and remaining fit and available for the majority of matches and things like that. So yeah, man, I wish him all the best. I hope he regains his England spot. Hope he retains some fitness. Want to see where he goes to next. Obviously, it's with a heavy heart seeing Jack Wilshere leave the club, man. 'Cause I love the man, but it's been a long time coming. And like I said, while I don't agree with offering anybody assurances unless you're completely a world-class player, I can't fault his decision because he wanted to remain at Arsenal. He gave it every shot, and when it became clear he's not going to feature in a man's plans, if you're not going to feature in a man's plans at this stage in his career where you've got to sign a new deal, then you've got to keep it moving. Like, there's no time for sentiment. If we look past the gaze of him, and myself included, if we look past the mirage of him being an Arsenal boy and being technically amazing and all of these things, he's very much and has been for a large part on the peripheral things. Even if we look back at the 2014-15 season, someone that's as Mr. Arsenal like that would be starting them games. No disrespect to him because you guys know I love him, but he came off the bench for both of them. For how many times was it either, not just him, but how many times was it normally him that was going to be forced out wide them times where we was trying to play 11 centre mids and cams? I know you guys remember these sort of seasons I'm talking about. I thank him for bossing Barcelona. I thank him for what he did in the Carling Cup recently against Chelsea, to be fair. Obviously, I think he played well against Liverpool in the Prem at the Emirates. Can't not speak about the Norwich goal. He's amazing, man. Like, the link-up play, the 1-2s, division. Like, he's an amazing footballer, and he's going to do someone proud for another club, man. Jack Wilshere, thank you for the service, and I'm going to miss you, my bro, man. And yeah, man, obviously my brain is saying that this is the right decision, but sometimes you can't separate sentiment from football. Very much intertwined between the two. So yeah, man, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Jack Wilshere's gone. I'm out.